All fired up. It certainly did for our 7 Action News reporter Ronnie Dahl. Just a couple months ago when she first told us about senior citizens that are actually living next to a nasty house that is attracting rats and roaches too. Instead of getting help from City Hall, all they got was the runaround. So we sent Ronnie back to the neighborhood. She joins us live from Northwest Detroit now with the latest updates. Ronnie?
Yeah, well, you know, Mayor Duggan wants people to move into the city of Detroit, but let's be honest, would you want to live next to that? Well, I wouldn't. Well, while City Hall officials try to figure out who's responsible to hold them accountable, this problem is getting worse. And it's also getting a little bit of reaction from City Hall because just a few seconds ago, my phone rang and I was told they're going to get it cleaned up, but when?
I can show you what I'm looking at. Every day I open my window.
The view outside Bernice Richardson's window is less than pleasant. Mounds of trash, forgotten furniture, old mattresses. That was 2 months ago. The view today is worse because the snow is gone, but the disgusting debris is still here.
You can see it from the windows, you can see it from the backyard. You can't miss it, and you get sick of looking at it.
Bernice Richardson isn't one to just sit back and complain. She's trying calling the city of Detroit for help.
I've called everybody possible, and they always give you the runaround.
Property records indicate the house used to be owned by Derek W. Harris. We tried tracking him down at his parents' house in the suburbs.
I'm Ronnie with Channel 7. Does Derek Harris live here?
But it turns out Derek and his family moved out of state. Now the yellow bungalow is in foreclosure, and according to the Wayne County Treasurer's Office, it's scheduled to go up for auction. In the meantime, Bernice and her neighbors are worried when the weather turns warmer, the rats and roaches will make an unpleasant return.
The roaches were everywhere, across the street, down to the left, to the right, and in the garbage cans, in the grass. Oh, crawling in the garage, it was horrible.
You don't want the critters back?
No, we don't. We don't want them all up and down the street either. That's nasty.
After our calls to Mayor Duggan's office, an inspector stopped by, but it's not the first time someone has been out here. Can we do something more than snap pictures and actually get it cleaned up this time? And so the mayor's office also telling me this afternoon that this house is on a list to come up for possible demolition in June. We're talking June. That should give the roaches and the rats plenty of time to return and for them to have babies. But right before we went on air, he did say they were going to clean it up. They didn't know when, they didn't have details, but they were going to do it for me. You're not doing it for me, you're doing it for all of them. For now, we are live in Northwest Detroit. Back to you.
I know you'll stay on top of it, though, Ronnie, and make sure it gets done. Thanks so much.